Gods and goddesses, welcome to the Smite God reveal for Lancelot, first knight of the Round Table. Tales of Lancelot du Lac, the Knight of the Lake, have spread far and wide through the lands of men. He serves at the right hand of King Arthur of Camelot, preeminent among the knights of the Round Table. He is renowned as a peerless warrior and a courageous hero. But those are not the only tales of Lancelot. Some say that Lancelot is not as pure as he pretends. There is treachery in his soul, and his time to join the battle has come. Lancelot strides the battlefield atop his trusty steed, providing him a different set of abilities while mounted. Lancelot's passive is Camelot's Quest. Lancelot receives 1 stack for god kills and assists, and additional stacks for every 5 minion kills. While mounted, each stack provides increased movement speed. While unmounted, each stack provides reduced basic attack damage received from directly in front of Lancelot. Lancelot's first ability is Piercing Thrust. Lancelot does a quick dash and thrusts forward with his lance. He deals damage to enemies in his path and those hit by the extending lance. If he hits an enemy, he may dash again within 3 seconds. Lancelot's second ability is Skilled Strikes. Lancelot slams his shield into enemies in a small area in front of him, dealing damage and knocking them back. He follows up this attack with a sweep of his lance, dealing damage again and bonus damage to enemies that are further away. Lancelot's third ability is Mount Up. Lancelot mounts onto his steed, charging forwards with increased movement speed. While on his horse, Lancelot gains a health shield that builds over time and his abilities change. Lancelot can cancel this ability to dismount normally, which will not trigger a cooldown. If Lancelot's health shield is depleted, he is forced off his horse. Lancelot's first ability, while mounted, is Shining Gallop. Lancelot sends off his horse to gallop ahead in a line as he dismounts. The horse fades away, allowing it to pass through walls, dealing damage and slowing enemies hit along the way. Lancelot's second ability, while mounted, is Crashing Dive. Lancelot surges upwards off his horse, rooting all enemies nearby, before diving back down to deal damage to enemies in a larger area. Lancelot's third ability while mounted is Quick Turn. Lancelot turns quickly while mounted to face the opposite direction. Lancelot's ultimate ability is the Grand Joust. Lancelot rears up his horse as a large jousting list is created, crippling enemies in the area. Lancelot charges ahead, dealing damage to all enemies hit and refreshing his mounted health shield. Lancelot is a versatile assassin with high mobility, engaging in combat while atop his steed before dismounting and getting right into the thick of the battle. In this fight, Lancelot starts off in his mounted state using Crashing Dive right in the middle of his enemies for high damage and crowd control. He then weaves in using Piercing Thrust and Skilled Strikes before ending with the Grand Joust, dealing heavy damage and returning Lancelot back on his mount. Thanks for watching this Smite God reveal for Lancelot, first knight of the Round Table.